But look at the protein, we'll be jacked.
There's actually more fat than protein.
It's called balance.
After 10 years, guys, Shaq and I have had a great run, and I am actively seeking a new life partner.
This is making you go to the next level.
So do we just have a casual afternoon energy drink?
Yeah.
What's the theory?
Well, normally, because after training I'm pretty tired.
So we are home in time for the famous post-training chocolate bar. Nutella's snoring his head off.
We go off. Give me a drink.
He needs one of these. How come we didn't get the maxi popcorn?
I was thinking about the hips.
And now I think we might be getting 4 meals. Like 4 burger meals, 2 burger meals, and 2 popcorn chicken meals. So we actually just got $55 worth of KFC. So here's our 4 meals. Here's our 4 drinks and our 4 chips, 2 popcorn chicken and 2 burgers. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am here today with Shaq and noisy Nutella going off. Oh my God, he's going nuts already. Good start. We are back today because today is Shaq's 30th birthday. Whoop, whoop. Did we just make the same noise?
Yeah.
Not even planned. Honestly, not planned. We're not that lame. And today I am going to eat like Shaq for the day. So I'm literally going to eat anything and everything that Shaq eats, whatever it is, however much he eats, I'm going to eat the same thing. And this is gonna be funny and interesting because Shaq is about, I would say about 40 kilos heavier than me. And about 40 centimeters taller than me, and obviously a male to my female. So it is just a whole different ball game. And we actually eat quite different foods. Like we tend to eat a similar like dinner and like occasional meals together, but like throughout the day we're pretty like routine. We have our own foods and our own shit that we always do, and it's quite different. If you've ever watched like my full day of eating videos, if you follow on Insta, you obviously see full day of eating all the time, and you're gonna see today is nothing like that. We'll see how we go. So what is our first meal?
We are having a coffee. No,
Dare iced coffee. I don't think I've ever had one of these in my whole life. Are we pouring one out for me or not?
Yeah.
It's every man for himself today. How much do we have?
700.
700 mils of iced coffee. What does this mean for the calories? 160 calories in 250. So times 3 is 3. 480 calories. Do we have this? Is this like our pre-training?
Just like this wake up.
This is wake up. And when do we train in relation to this?
Normally about an hour-ish after. There's no added sugar.
That's actually a negative in regards to being a pre-trainer. And there's 8.8 grams of fat in every 250 mils, and we're having 700. So we're having pretty much 25 grams of fat an hour before training. I want to die.
Well, I'm curvy and I like it.
Oh my God, it's not about being curvy. It's about digestion and optimal training performance, which will not be occurring today.
With that attitude, it won't.
How much caffeine is in this? 250 mils has 80 milligrams of caffeine.
Yeah.
So again, times 3, just under times 3, it's probably about 200 milligrams of caffeine, which is cool, pre-gym. So when do you have an actual coffee?
A normal coffee, like during every day.
Like a hot coffee?
Just during the day.
After training?
Yeah. But look at the protein, we'll be jacked.
There's actually more fat than protein.
It's called balance.
8.5 grams of protein in 250 mils. So it's nearly the same as 8.8 fat, right?
So it evens out wonderful.
All right, so here we go. Here's my iced coffee in a shaker. So he gets this big one and then just pours it into a shaker. That's potent.
Like good or bad?
It's not bad, but it's a lot. Like I don't know if I could do that every day. Full shaker like that every day.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like rich.
You're gonna be full of energy today, girl.
3 hours later. So now we're about to go to gym. It's probably been maybe like an hour since I poured the iced coffee, but it really did take me about an hour to drink that. I feel like it was really rich. Like, I don't know, maybe it is because it's high fat. I don't love high fat, and I'm not like against it or anything, but I just personally don't do like a high fat diet. Like, I just don't go that way. And then when I have days where I do, my digestion is like, it's just heavy, like it feels like so much food. So one iced coffee took me like an hour to get through. What are we having now?
We are having a banana before training.
Oh, I can deal with that.
Some can, some can't.
What, have a banana?
Have a dare.
Is that the slogan for the dare? Or did you just make that up?
That's what a saying I say.
Oh, so now we're having a banana. Do we have anything during training?
No, just water. Is that an issue for you, Eli Ruby?
So we load up on fat before we train, and then we don't have any carbs or electrolytes while we train.
But,
yeah, right, got that.
But you know one good thing? We have potassium.
Banana, we actually do. He's learning. Yeah, I'm actually all for the pre-training banana.
Do you normally have a pre-workout before?
I normally have Staminade, electrolytes, but we're eating like Shaq. We're not eating like Ruby, we're eating like Shaq. So let's do the damn thing. Gym, here we come. So we've just finished gym. What did you train?
I train legs and upper, like a whole body.
Legs and upper, just a bit of everything for your Monday morning.
Mainly quads and then just some shoulders.
Right, love it. I did some cardio, and now what are we having?
We're having round 2 bananas.
Banana round 2.
How'd you go during the cardio? Did you PB? I think you PB'd.
I did not PB on an iced coffee, that's for sure. I feel full, and it's weird because I normally would have eaten more than this going into training, but like just different. I swear like that the iced coffee is just a different beast. It's heavy in my system. It's like, yeah, it's definitely like a rich thing where I just feel like I've got food sitting here. Not in a good way. And now I'm gonna add a banana, and then are we getting coffee?
Yeah.
Should we get coffee after gym?
Yeah. Because we gotta stay awake for the day.
Again, my educated soul is like, why are we having caffeine post-training?
If it feels wrong, you're doing it right.
If it feels wrong, you're doing it right. I don't love that. Let's agree to disagree on that one.
Like I said before,
But
some can, some can't.
Some can, some can't, and if it feels wrong, you're doing it right. Life quotes with Shaq. Okay, so I'm gonna have this banana, which I don't feel like at all, but we're eating like Shaq, and we're gonna go get coffee, which I love coffee, so we'll see how that sits, because I wouldn't normally go iced coffee and then coffee. So we'll see how that goes down. I'm back because we were just training, and this random girl came up to me and she was just like, I love your podcast. And honestly guys, you don't know how much that means to me. Like, I absolutely love that. I think she's maybe like the 3rd or 4th person who I've just seen out like I didn't know, and then they were like, oh, I follow you on Instagram, or I listen to your podcast, or things like that. And it honestly never gets old. Like, it means so much, because you just love knowing that people are like watching and listening and taking it all in, and it's like actually landing with people. So if you listen to the potty, or you watch YouTube, or you follow on Insta, or you do all of the things, if you do all the things, you're a super fan. Send me a message on Insta and say, Ruby, I'm a super fan, and I will love it. But literally, if you watch or listen to anything like, and you see me out, absolutely come up to me. It makes my day, if not my week. Like, I just love it so much. I love the feedback. I love the positivity. It's so cool. So keep that in mind. I'm gonna keep eating this. Did you already eat yours?
Yeah, go on.
You do not fuck around. Eating like Shaq is apparently eating fast.
Hey, I'm using the my Macca's app.
Yeah, what was the code?
It is JR45.
Where is your
Cheers, thank you. This bitch is back again.
Literally every day. I feel like nearly every YouTube video has me going through this drive-through. Nutella's not here though. It's always good when we come through the drive-through with Nutella. I feel like he's been in so many videos where he's just back there. He's at home, resting. Okay, so we've got coffee, pretty good coffee. What is next, Shaq? What does the rest of the day look like? Do we have lunch or not really? I feel like you're not a lunch eater.
Not really. I pretty much more snacks. I pretty much have rice cakes and then
The infamous post-training.
chocolate bar. I had that when we get home actually. Yeah.
Is that our next meal?
Yeah.
When we get home?
So I think it goes chocolate bar, rice cakes, or crackers, whatever you call it.
Cakes.
Cakes. And then
What?
you're going to be going to the moon tonight. Monster.
Oh my god, like an energy drink.
Yeah.
I literally don't think I've had an energy drink since I used to go to the valley and drink Red Bull.
We're going to the moon.
Not even kidding. Like, I would not have had an energy drink, I reckon, for like 10 years. Shit. So do we just have a casual afternoon energy drink?
Yeah.
What's the theory?
Well, normally, because after training I'm pretty tired. Say I'm doing running or gym.
Do you think there's a lack of nutrients contributing to that at all?
It's just a build-up of intensity during training.
Yeah, that's not getting any nutrients
And
into
also,
the system to recover.
I just turned 30. I'm getting old.
Alright, so then we just smash a casual Monster.
Yeah.
How big is a Monster? Like half a litre, 500 mils, I think.
I don't.
They're pretty big.
Maybe, yeah.
Shit, we'll have to check the caffeine. What time do we have this?
We might have it soon. Actually, yeah.
Just caffeine on caffeine on caffeine.
The moon.
Shit, okay. And so, do we have meals or not really?
Just snacking and trying to dinner.
Just coffee, banana.
Well, I've never really.
Chocolate bar, snack, dinner. Do we have veggies or not really?
It's probably around tea, really, because I don't really eat meals throughout the day.
We normally have veggies for tea,
Yeah.
but we're not having veggies tonight because, like, what we're doing right now, I'd say, is a typical weekend day for you.
Yeah.
And we're having KFC. So we're going coffee, banana, chocolate bar, rice cakes, energy drink, KFC.
Health.
My educated soul is dying. After 10 years, guys, Shaq and I have had a great run, and I am actively seeking a new life partner.
This is making you go to the next level, honestly.
The next level of what?
Intensity.
It's gonna be so random because I feel like I'm gonna have no energy. Like, I'm gonna feel like shit because it's such a weird day, but then I'm just gonna have a Monster and probably be like pinging off the walls. Like, there's gonna be massive peaks and troughs happening here, I think. With energy, with mood, with digestion, with every single thing. So watch this space. It sounds like a great old time. So we are home in time for the famous post-training chocolate bar. What was once the famous pre-training chocolate bar, but Shaq got publicly roasted on the podcast for having this as a pre-training meal. So it got shifted to the post-training meal because apparently that's way better.
It's all about growth.
So I'm gonna eat this now and then apparently snacks on snacks for the rest of the day.
So we're keeping your energy levels through the roof.
I've actually had a little play around in my Fitness Pal energy levels through the roof. Bloody hell. I had to play around in my Fitness Pal and put like the day in there. And it's over 3,000 calories, which is a bit more than what I normally eat. It's literally 5 grams of fiber. So that makes me want to scream a little bit at Shaq. And I don't love that for 1 second. But we're eating like Shaq, so we'll see what happens. It's funny because, like I said, it's a bit more than what I normally eat. But I feel like Shaq and I are both a little bit like outliers to like typical equations. I feel like I can eat a bit more than most like 60 kilo females my size. Like, I can tend to, like, my maintenance is just a bit higher than what the calculations would say, and like my surplus is a bit higher than what those calculations would say. Shaq is a little bit the opposite, like in the other direction. Like, he tends to, like, what you think would be his maintenance for his size, he normally eats actually a bit less than that. Like, he tends to just be outside of those calculations and a bit lower, whereas like I'm outside of my calculations and a bit higher. So the amount of food isn't too much of an issue for me. Like, eating 3,000 calories isn't that big of a deal for me. I did that in a gaining phase once before. So obviously it is like a surplus, but it's not like unachievable. Like I'm not like, oh my God, I'm so full from that much food. Normally I eat about 4 in a day, like 2,400. So it's not hugely different. I feel like it's just the food choices and the food quality that's so different. Like 5 grams of fiber is wild. Normally I have about 35 grams on a day that's 2,400 calories. And the fat, like my fat will come in anywhere normally between maybe like 50 to 70, like give or take. The fat on this day I think came in about 140. So like I said at the start of the video, I'm just like not really a typical high fat person. Like I don't really go towards high fat foods just by preference. Like it's not really my style. So it's just gonna be interesting to see, like as this day goes on, stomach's probably like, where's the fiber and what up with all the fat? So we'll see how things play out. But in the meantime, time for this bad boy. All right, here we have, what time is it? 10 to 12. Bigger than my head.
Is it?
Monster Energy Ultra Rosa. I don't know what that means. 500 ml. What is, oh, is that the flavor? Like
Yeah.
Ultra Rosa.
Ultra Rosa.
That's
The flavour.
what a random flavor name. 0 sugar, 13 calories.
Half the calories.
What the fuck is in it? Caffeine, what's the caffeine? 140 milligrams, that's like not as much as you might think. Like
I
it's,
think the sugar ones are higher.
oh, are they?
Yeah.
Nutella's snoring his head off.
We go off. Give me a drink.
He needs one of these. They taste delicious.
So
Like
nice.
it's
eh?
nice. We'll just see
I
what
feel like
the,
it's lost all effect on me. I just like the taste of it.
that's actually a scientific fact, like caffeine just being less effective over time.
It's all
Like your
good.
body's like adapted. That's why you need to eat like Ruby, so you can have scheduled caffeine breaks to optimize performance
I'll fall
and
asleep.
ditch the post-training chocolate bar.
I'll fall asleep at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Perfect.
Yeah, this tastes great, but we'll see how I feel in
She's on the bandwagon. Watch out, guys.
half an hour and 2 hours. God only knows.
You heard it here first.
And Nutella's still snoring his little head off. Alright guys, so it is like nearly 4 in the arvo, and Shaq eats these all day. I'm working out. We just eat these as we go. We don't really have lunch, which is bizarre. One thing that is so different to what I do is like the dinner that we have planned is like over 1,000 calories. So like right now, I probably haven't even eaten as much food as I normally would have eaten by 4 o'clock in the day. But like by the end of the day, I'm gonna eat way more food than I normally would. So I'm actually starving right now is the moral of the story. Because normally I've eaten a lot bigger meals, like more meals, bigger meals, whatever, by this point in the day. Like I normally have dinner left to go, which might be like 400 or 500 calories. So it's just so different to how I normally eat. So I'm gonna have a yogurt because there's no way, like it's 4 in the arvo. If we don't have dinner till like 6:30, for example, like I'm starving. I'm absolutely starving, and I don't know if a yogurt is really gonna change that. But we'll see how we go. So I'm gonna have a Chobani yogurt. They're my absolute faves. They're easy. Are you gonna have one? Are you gonna eat like Ruby? Or am I just chucking this in as an extra?
Some can, some can't.
I don't know what that means. What are we getting?
It's not okay, do.
What do we get?
We're getting... Hey, Frenchie!
Oh my god.
A little one!
Oh my god, anytime we see another Frenchie, Shaq nearly actually crashes the car.
Keep your eyes on the road!
Is this another one up here? No. I got ahead of myself. Oh my
The
god.
only one.
Alright, so
That was fucking
tangled.
locked up.
Boo, you actually gonna crash the car? Oh my god, and there's the cops. This is all too much.
It's too much.
What are we getting from KFC?
So tonight we are getting, I reckon the burgers. So like, I think it's like a Zinger bacon burger. I think it's called.
Zinger bacon burger?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had a burger from KFC in my life. And I actually don't think I've had KFC for probably like 12 months. Like I don't reckon I've had it since my gaining phase.
Yeah, or even like footy, eh?
Yeah, like when you used to, like, so Shaq used to always get KFC after footy, and like I would rarely get it, but every now and then I might get just like chips or popcorn chicken or something. But But like that, I didn't do that once I was on the shred, which was July last year.
Yeah, wow.
So I have not had KFC since at least June last year. It's just not like my go-to.
I just always had it like that.
I feel like
thing.
it's, you think it's going to be better than it is. Like you're like, oh, fried chicken. And then when you get it, you're like, this is a hot mess.
See, like, I've never thought that though at all. Like, never thought like this is the worst meal ever.
No, well, maybe not the worst meal ever.
You know what I mean? Like, it's never
I
bad.
feel like you think it's going to be better than it is. And Nutella's just going off. He's had enough. So what, Zinger Bacon Burger?
Yeah, which I don't normally get them. So
What if they're crap?
they won't be crap. If not,
We're
we'll
chancing it.
We'll
Go back.
We'll go round two.
Did we get anything else? Did we get chips?
We get like a large meal, so chips, and obviously get popcorn chicken.
Chips, popcorn chicken, bacon zinger burger. Do you get a drink or just like a Pepsi
I
Max?
think yeah, they get Pepsi Max in a drink. Yeah.
I can't do any more liquid calories. It's so unnecessary.
How are you feeling right now after the shack diet?
I was so hungry earlier and I feel quite dehydrated. Actually, it'd be interesting to look at the sodium and stuff on this day because I feel like I usually have way more fiber, way more like fruit, veg, calcium, potassium, like nutrients. So I feel a bit dehydrated actually. Just before we came here, I was like, I'm so thirsty. I was just sculling water. So that's interesting.
Welcome to the weekend shack diet.
Weekends like Shaq and birthdays. So Shaq keeps on saying like, what are you getting? Or what size do you want? And I'm like, Shaq, I'm getting whatever you get. So we are on. What?
You're gonna regret this.
Hit me with it.
Hi, place your order thing.
Hey, can I get one large original bacon cheese zinger meal?
Yeah, large and what drink?
Pepsi Max thank you. And can I get a regular popcorn chicken?
Regular popcorn chicken as well, no problem.
Yep. And can I get another meal like that? Exactly the same, thank you.
No problem. And who's settled today?
Yes, please.
Yep, $26.90. You're asked to grab them through.
Thank you.
How come you didn't get the maxi popcorn?
I was thinking about the hips.
Looking to tell her, he's like, what am I getting?
Nuggets?
Okay, big confusion at KFC with the way Shaq ordered. And then when we got to the window, it was definitely wrong. So then Shaq reordered. And now I think we might be getting 4 meals. Like 4 burger meals, 2 burger meals, and 2 popcorn chicken meals. So we actually just got $55 worth of KFC. And yeah, we've actually got no idea what's coming. I think that if 4 drinks come out of that fridge right now, that is a sign we're getting 4 meals.
Can I tell us watching like a walk?
Okay, so
Hello. Aren't you cute?
Thank you.
Hello. What's puppy smoke?
Nutella.
Nutella.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So Nutella's fan club, like always, everywhere we go, and we have got 4 drinks.
We got 4 drinks. Fuck.
Nutella's gone off because he's like, so much KFC's coming, surely some of it's for me.
This is gonna be a week's worth of food, guys.
Everywhere we go, somebody looks at Nutella and they see his name like on his collar, and then they're like, oh my god, Nutella! What a name! He's famous. And look at him just chomping at the bit to get into KFC.
You're excited. Bye, Nathan.
All the food.
This bag feels so bloody heavy.
All the food.
Wow.
Yeah, that's really heavy. I think I just ripped the bag. Shit. We definitely got 4 full meals from KFC. Good times.
So guys, meal prep for the week is done.
Now I'm thinking, did Shaq do this on purpose? So here's our 4 meals. Here's our 4 drinks and our 4 chips, 2 popcorn chicken and 2 burgers. And Nutella's having tea.
I'm walking in.
No KFC for him.
Damn it.
What do we eat first? Is there an order? I feel like burger.
Burger first.
Yeah, with a chip. What actually are these burgers? Bacon,
I
zinger.
think it's chicken, really. With like
and bacon and a lot of sauce by the look of that. They don't look like they look on the ads.
Nothing does.
No. This is what I mean about KFC, and no beef with KFC, don't sue me. But that's actually spicy. I feel like on the ads, everything looks crispy. She ain't crispy, in my opinion. It's not bad, but it's not amazing.
It's pretty good.
Shaq loves it. And that's the main thing, because it's Shaq's birthday.
And don't play forget it.
It's definitely not bad. I can get amongst it. I just wouldn't, if I was like, let's go out and eat something delicious, this wouldn't be my thing. I feel like pizza is my thing.
Right.
Or like a good juicy beef burger. Yeah, we'll have them tomorrow. So this morning is day after eating like Shaq. As we can maybe hear in the background, Nutella is still going off like he was this time yesterday, so that's great. So yesterday I did the full Eat Like Shaq day, finished with the KFC. I thought I would just have a little look in my fitness pal. Like I didn't really go through and like weigh everything and track everything like that yesterday. Obviously that was not the point, but I thought it'd be cool to like key it all in and just see how it all added up. This shirt is quite crazy on me, to be honest with you, but shout out to Coach Shaq. Yesterday my day added up to 3,300 calories. So obviously, like I said, it's a fair bit more, it's probably about 1,000 calories more than what I normally eat, maybe a little bit less, but just as we saw, very different foods to what I'm used to. Fiber was so low, so low. But in Shaq's defense, obviously he normally has meat and veggies for dinner, so that would be up a little bit on his sort of average days. My protein was 147. I feel like sometimes he has the protein shake as well randomly on that day, so I feel like his protein is probably a bit higher than that, like closer to 200, to be honest with you. The fat's probably the craziest thing, 144 grams of fat, which is just not like me at all. The carbs were 360, which is kind of high, but I definitely eat like within the 300 carb range every day. In like gaining phases, I've gone as high as like 450. I just love a high carb diet, so that wasn't too crazy. Yeah, the rest of it was quite wild. And I definitely could feel it like last night and this morning. It's just like, I think you just get so used to like your own foods and your own ways, and obviously like I eat to feel good. Like I feel so great from the foods I normally eat, so it's definitely weird to not eat those and eat very differently. So I can't say I will be doing it again, but maybe we'll be getting Shaq to eat like Ruby one day. So watch this space.